All right. Hello, everybody. We are now recording. Not sure. GoToMeeting looks the same on my end. Anyway, we'll go ahead and get started. So, since we last spoke, Bitcoin has continued along this downtrend. In order for us to confirm continued upward movement, I'm looking for a break and retest of this trend line. If you're waiting for the opportunity to buy Bitcoin, a good time to buy is down here. This has been very stable support for this zone. And this is pretty strong resistance. So I'm just kind of waiting to see what happens. This could end up bouncing back into this channel. It is in a downward channel, unfortunately, but I do think that we're going to see a break and retest of this trend line. And when we do, that will hopefully be the beginning of our move back up. Okay. What alts do you guys want me to take a look at first? Yeah, I did some looking into Nomad, and I'm not really impressed. Nothing really stands out to me about it that makes it special. Ooh, right. Let's see what we're looking at with Ethereum. All right, so as you can see, this head and shoulders completed. So we can go up here and get rid of all of this. I've got too many drawing tools up here. Messaged about getting some. That would be a red flag to me right off the bat if they're just giving them away. A lot of channels. So you can see that Ethereum came down and completed the head and shoulders pattern. That's what this blue line indicates right here. So we came down, we found support at the end of that support and resist, or at the end of that head and shoulders, and now we have a new upward support that we're working along. So I would say, all in all, I'm pretty optimistic with Ethereum right now. I'm not seeing a whole lot of reasons to think that it's going to keep dropping. The only thing that I see is that we are at an area of support and resistance here. But I think what's most likely in this scenario is we're probably going to come back and tap this trend line again. It's probably going to do something along these lines. Yeah. So that's my thoughts on this. We also have a really messy Head and Shoulders here, but I'm not super confident that it's going to complete like a Head and Shoulders because it's not very clean. And as you can see, we've already dropped back down. So nah, that didn't complete. I wonder if, yeah, I mean, I guess you could call it like that. Nah. All right, so here's my looks, or here's my general thought on Ethereum. All right, Lind. This is one we haven't done before. Oh, well, we did just a long time ago. Oh, maybe not. That's only a retracement. Okay. Quick thoughts on Circle Buy and Poloniex. I think it's pretty funny. It's really the only thing that I have to say about it. I think it's going to be interesting. I think it's funny that they made such a big deal about how Bitcoin was a scam and then they went and bought a Bitcoin exchange. But what it's actually going to mean for the industry is to be determined. It certainly will be interesting, though. Yeah, hopefully it will be good news. No, I don't like that. Yeah, I'm sorry I haven't been super available lately, guys. I've had company visiting, plus trying to get my house in order. It's been an interesting week. But things are finally starting to slow down a little bit. All right, so we broke out of this downward trend and retested it, right? We have a little bit, let me see. Sorry, I'm looking for no divergence that I consider. Okay, let's mark some additional areas of support and resistance. Do we have a trade open on Lind? I want to say yes. I'm sure I probably called it around here before the crash. Yeah. So this would have been a really good time to buy Lind if we hadn't had all that FUD with the ascending trend line, but didn't play out. We came back down, found support, retested this downward trend line that we have drawn here, and now we are moving back up. Ever so slowly but surely. I think now is a good time to buy Lind. We have the bottom of this trend line being tapped. We're also coming up and retesting this area of support. Also, if you come down to the bottom here, you can see that we're pretty close to oversold territory. So good signs for ETHLend. If I had to guess, we're probably sitting at a 618 retracement. Let's find out. Nope, I'm wrong. 78.6. But still spot on a retracement level. So I'm going to give myself half a point. So 78.6 retracement here of the big move. So I'm optimistic on Lend. And George is bringing the heat with the coins tonight. I like it. Keep me busy. All right. Hold on. Let me finish this markup. Totally fine. Talk to your heart's desire, my friend. All right. Got a small crowd tonight. I think some of my regulars aren't here. Yeah. Looking through my list here. Thank you to everyone that is here, though. I appreciate it. Certainly makes it more fun for me when there is people to interact with. All right, Aeon. So you can see that we broke out of this downward. We rode right along the end of this downward trend here until finally breaking out with a really large bullish move. And we have since come back down. Didn't quite retest, but we did find a pretty strong support level here. Man, I am disappointed with Aeon. Such a cool project, too. We're sitting at the 88.6 retracement of the big move. All your coins don't have trading view charts. That's really sad. Number one guy on BitMEX profits calling for 6K BTC. Possibly. I kind of doubt it, but it's possible. Again, my thought on, hold on, so whoever asked for Aeon, I believe it was George, not a whole lot's changed except that we are at the 88.6 retracement of the big move. And you can see that we're at a pretty stable support here. So a lot of these coins are really setting up for big moves, I think. Yeah, I'm in the same boat. I don't mean to sound pompous, but I mean, if it makes you guys feel any better, I'm down over $100,000 since January. So I'm team hold. I'm not panicking because I know that this stuff is all going to go back up. All right. Aeon. Okay. Yes, sir. If I wasn't confident, I would be cashing out every penny that I had left and calling it a day. But I will not be making that mistake. This is just taking a lot longer to recover than I think people are expecting. And I think that could be part of it too, that, you know, the market movers are kind of trying to throw a curveball at everybody. They're trying to keep the market down for so long and manipulate it in such a way that people lose confidence. And even the more experienced traders start to get out. So, and then that's when they come in and they scoop it up. So, everything I know about the industry, yep, it is. They want to get the coins dirt cheap. And the thing about crypto that everyone needs to keep in mind and remember is that unlike Forex, it's pretty easy to corner the market. And that's kind of a terrifying thought if you think about it, because there's people out there with enough money that they can really manipulate the market however they want to. I mean, I wouldn't consider myself a whale by any means, but even I have been able to manipulate the price of a coin, a low volume coin. And it's, someone with 100 times as much money as I have to play with can manipulate these big coins too. And, self-fulfilling prophecy. So unlike Forex, which trades trillions and trillions and trillions and trillions of dollars a day, crypto doesn't have that kind of liquidity yet. Oh yeah, for sure. You know how easy it would be to turn $1 million into $2 million in the crypto market? It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. With that kind of money, you can move the market yourself. Okay. OMG and ADA were the other ones that were asked for, I believe. I don't remember when we last looked at OMG, but no, it had to have been after this. Yeah. Anyway. OMG is a really good long-term hold. I wouldn't say now is necessarily the best time to do it, but so we did a pretty long-term chart on OMG, and I'm still pretty happy with how it looks. I'm looking to see if there's any modifications I want to make. Not really. The only thing I could maybe say is that there's a smaller trend going up right here. So we'll probably see this come up and find resistance and then do that. Yeah, George, I can. What's it at right now? Does anybody have the US dollar amount handy? I do not. 17 and change. That's still not a bad price for, let's look at, It's kind of tricky. I don't want to say that now is the best time to get into OMG because I think OMG might be about to run again. But at the same time, or I'm sorry, I think it might drop a little bit more. But at the same time, it looks like it's setting up to run. So it's like a tricky time. Let's see. George, if you can snag a buy around here, I'd probably do it. Oh, that's only 50 cents. So it's not a bad time to get into to OMG. OMG is one of those long-term ones that I'm 99.9% sure is going to pull a Neo one of these days and just fly to 100 faster than people know what hit him. So in the grand scheme of things, this 1% difference between what is probably a better buy than what you can get right now is not really going to matter. OMG is one of those that I would recommend just holding on to for a while. They've got a lot of support in China. China. All right. Yeah. Let's look at ADA. Oh, ADA. Disappointing me. So basically the same story on ADA that from the it'll come back up, pal. I bought my first ADA under a penny, but I have no doubt that it's going to go back up to that. Now it's actually a pretty good time to buy. You can see we're at, why is this red? I must have really been getting tired when I wrote this the first time. You can see we're at support. Let me get rid of some of this that we don't need anymore. Yeah, my trading view's been telling me lately that even though I'm a pro member, I have too many, I have too much stuff drawn on my charts, and it's starting to make my trading view lag. So I'm trying to remember to come back and delete some of the stuff. But I want to keep the stuff that's relevant, obviously. Don't really need that. Oh, no, I did want that. Crap. This is what happens when I try to let's pull it from there. Where did I pull this from? Oh, it must be from here. Why is this? Oh, there we go. I had it drawn wrong. Playing what? Okay, give me 1 second and I'll do LTC next. ADA is going to pop off soon, guys. Bet you anything ADA is going to run soon. Okay. So let's look at where we think ADA is going. All right, I'm going to have to kick George out because he wants to see ADA. But yeah, we've got a lot of resistance showing. I'm sorry, we've got a lot of zones to run with And would you look at that? Boop. This is my final target for ADX or ADA. 136%. Wouldn't be a bad run. All right, hold on. Let me send this. Slightly optimistic ADA. I really like ADA though. All right, let me do Litecoin before Big John has a heart attack. Goodness gracious. All right, we've got a lot going on with Litecoin. Let me erase some of this so I can get my bearings. Okay. That remains valid. That remains valid. That remains valid. This needs to get erased. That remains valid. Yeah, LightPay should help. It'll certainly help the mass adoption factor, which is quite important. You can see that we came down and we tapped the 618. Love when that happens. So hopefully we are going to see oh heck yeah, 04 Forrester. I am quite the fan of Forresters. Okay, so came down, tapped the 618, retested this trend line, came up, tapped the top of the trend line, came back down. I bet you this is a retracement level. $23.6. We've got this ascending trend line here, this blue support line. I think we'll probably find support here, hit the top of this trend line, treat it as resistance. Then it's either going to come back down and hit this lower trend line again and continue on its way, or it's going to come up, do something like that, and then continue on. That would be cool, but I have a feeling that it's going to retrace back down and do a 50 retracement in line with this. All it's going to depend on how What is this? Lightblockhalf.com. Interesting. But yeah, Litecoin thoughts. Oh, Tron, what are you doing? What are you doing, Tron? I gotta get rid of all this Fibonacci. Man, we have a lot drawn for Tron. Tron has just been killing us. Okay, so yeah, he's a little tweet happy, but such is life. TRX is just, yeah, TRX is a really cool project, but it is a little frustrating how poorly they're performing right now. Let's see. I'm gonna erase that. Erase that. Erase that. Erase that. Well, all I really see with Tron is that it's back at the floor. You can see we had several areas that this support has been respected, as well as these dozen times over the course of the past month. We are slowly ascending. We did break, excuse me. We did break out of this descending trend line. So that's a pretty good sign. Hopefully we're finally going to see Tron run. I'm not even going to bother drawing anything because it seems like every time I do, I jinx us. But we've got another triangle being created here. And you can see the last time there was a triangle, there was a 40% run. I mean, not a ton, but hopefully we'll see this run again. If we draw a trend line from here, that would indicate that the next run will end at in this zone. So about 100%. Now I realize that 100% from this point is, ow, oh, just hit my foot, sorry. 100% from this point is probably not even a positive return from our entry, because I think our entry was way over here. So we might get in the break-even area. And if we do, if we get to break-even, I might just call for everyone to close it because I'm losing a little bit of faith in Tron, but we will see. I'll let you guys know if you should close it at break-even for the Project Millionaire and set that 1,000 aside and find an entry on something else. But we'll play it by ear and see. Neo next, can do. Have not heard of Encash. Let me look at Encash real quick. Oh, it is just getting started. It must have just listed today. Yeah, just listed today. This doesn't really give me any... There's your technical analysis for it. No, doesn't really give us a whole lot to go off of, but I will make a note to look at it. Let me write that down so I don't forget. All right, look at Encash. All right. Well, we never made the higher high. So we broke structure. I know we didn't. Yeah, we did. We broke structure down. No, I guess we didn't. Still in an uptrend. It's kind of ugly, but let's look at daily. Well, I guess it depends on if you go by wick or candle body. I typically go by candle body for structure. So I would consider that broken structure. We're going to have to do a webinar on market structure. So, actually, let me bring that back. Oh, I can't, can I? Oh, yeah, I can. I'm gonna leave that up there just in case, because this lower trend line still might be an area to look at, or the bottom of this channel. So just really basic thoughts on Neo. This is just basic structure and trend analysis. You can see that there's a channel that we had that was broken. When that channel was broken, this trend line got adjusted to here, right? So now we are waiting to see if Neo Yes, I am in Neo. I don't have very many though. I think I've got 25 or 30 Neo. And yeah, I'm not going to sell any of it. Um, I think Neo is another one of those long termers. So I'm breaking my rule on Neo and not selling my entire cost basis. I still have a little bit of risk in Neo, but I think it's a really good long term hold, and I don't really want to sell any of it. So you can see that this descending trend line that we had here was broken through with this big bullish candle. So now we're kind of in a retrace. So we're either going to see it come down and retrace this and then continue up, or it's going to come down and retest this lower zone and probably find support there. So this is my thoughts on, those are my two scenarios. I guess this one is dead. No, I don't have Neon wallet. Okay. Yeah, you get free gas and Binance as well. There's a couple other places. All right, let's see. Dilly Dallin, is there anything you want to see? I saw you came in late, missed tardy pants. Yes, DJ, it does. Oh, okay. Shoe. Didn't quite come all the way down, so we're kind of following the arrows we had set, right? It didn't come all the way down and tap the bottom of the trend line, but that's okay. Found support in the support zone here. Did come up and hit this zone that we were looking for, and is now in the middle of that retest of the support area before scooting on up. So it looks like we did bypass that lower trend that we were looking at, this lower trend line, which is good. We also established a new upward trend right here. It's not the steepest upward trend that we've ever had, right? But upward trend is upward trend. I think we'll go back down. Let's see. No, not really. Let me look at, oh, I forgot I made that. Let's get this out of here. No wonder I've got so many drawing tools lagging my trading view, right? Hold on, let me look at big picture and make sure I'm not missing something. Nah, Dilly Dallin. I don't know if I know your name. It's Dilly or Dallin or Dilly Dallin. But I think we may get a, that makes more sense. We may see like a 2% drop down to, because we've got a ascending trend line being formed here. And this is also a really strong area of support, right? And I betcha it's also a retracement level. Bingo. Bingo bongo. 618 retracement of that move is where we're at right now. So, long story short, no, I think we found our floor. We've been moving sideways during a lot of this FUD. And I think we're going to catch this trend line and make another run up. 618 retracement, confluence. So ENG is looking good for a run. We're also at the 88.6 retracement. So all in all, I'd say good looks on ENG. Oh, that's the wrong thing. Boop. XLM, AIX. All right. XLM. There it is. Wow. Stellar really took a dive. Disappointing me, Stellar. Wow. Jeez. Okay. He was feeding the dogs. Don't know what that means. All right. I'm a little upset by XLM right now. Wasn't really expecting that. So we're at pretty strong support. You can see the support dates all the way back to forever ago. Two months. Send it to my Facebook Messenger, DJ. So, I hate to say it, but I will. I'm not really liking XLM right now. Based on technicals, we'd be continuing down to this next level of support. I hope it doesn't come to that, though. Obviously. Let's see if this is another trend line to look at. It's not super relevant. So we had this area of consolidation, right? And I would have expected this to catch support here and do this. And then run back up. But mass panic. No panic. But I am a little bit surprised that we broke through here. Now, the only thing that I see that makes me a little bit less worried is that, which I believe lines up with. No. Oh, wait, I posted Neo in the wrong channel? Uh-oh. All right, I just went through and deleted it. Let me make an announcement real quick. But anyway, so hopefully you can see that we have a bullish candle right here. So my hope is that we're gonna do that. So that's my optimistic look on XLM, because I really like the XLM project. So I mean, long term, I'm not worried about it, but technicals really are not looking too delightful at the moment. All right, let me make sure that I pick the right. My world is turned upside down. Later, Big John. All right, I've got time for one more. There was something else. Oh, AIX. Oh, it's on KuCoin. God, my life. That's all right. I'll get on KuCoin. All right, need to get my phone. 1 second. I have a missed call. Oh, dang it. I've been talking, but I was muted. Sorry, guys. I was saying that Polymath, the POLY that's on KuCoin, is a pretty cool project too, if anyone is looking for something. Man. Sadly, do not have. Ever heard of TNB? No, I haven't, but I will check it out. And no, I have not seen Facebook yet, DJ. Got to finish the webinar. Well, the only thing that I really see is this awkward free fall that it seems to have been in. When did I call it at $1? Man, we really got screwed on AIX. Where did I get in? Let me look at my phone. I guess AIX was one of those that was really overpriced. Man, I'm down 72% on it. Yikes. All right, well. Unfortunately, there isn't much on the technical end of things to note. It just looks like it's falling. Wait, what is going on here? Oh, there's not enough liquidity. All right, so let's look at daily. Yeah, it won't. It's pretty crazy. Only thing that I like is that you can see that we're kind of making like we've potentially made our first. Well, this is a really good sign actually. So this right here, this is called a doji candle, and that's a reversal candle, and this is on the daily, so that's a pretty good sign actually. So you can see that there was a few green candles from there, and then we've potentially found our floor and started our uptrend, right? So hopefully this is it. Hopefully we follow some kind of trend up that direction. You can see that if we look back in price history, we haven't had another really strong doji candle or any other kind of single candlestick pattern to indicate a buy or to indicate a reversal. So it has just kind of been free falling. But the other thing I see is we busted out of this downtrend with this big green candle and then retested this new upward trend. So I'm optimistic that we found our floor. I'm sure that'll make people happy if that happens to be the case. But I'd say it's looking pretty good. I don't want to hype it up too much because we are down like 70% from the call apparently, but I think that's one that we will eventually get our money back on. Pretty crazy that it has dropped that much. Yeah, if you don't have any AIX, I would say now's a good time to get in. I think we bought way up here. And I bought when you guys did. Oh wow, that's actually not that much. But yeah, good time to get an AIX. I'm actually going to probably call a signal on that. All right, guys. Well, thank you very much. I've got to run, but I will schedule another session later this week. It'll probably be, trying to think, it'll probably be Thursday or Friday. Yep, pick up some AIX. Looks like a great time to buy. And if you're already in, then just hold and stick to your guns. I'm very, very, very down along with you, anyone that's holding. So I'm not going to sell. I'm just going to hang on to it. All right, guys, I will catch you next time. Thank you very much. Not a bad idea, but I typically don't. I like to stay diversified. If I have a really bad entry on something, I tend to just wait until I get back up to the break-even area. If I've got any money to throw around, I like to try to put it in different places. But that said, to each their own. There are a lot of really successful traders that do exactly what you're saying. That if they have a poor entry, they will kind of edge more into it as it's dropping, and then on the rebound, they make it up quicker. So I'd say there is benefits to both methods. I would try both. I've tried both and just see what works best for you. Yep, it evens out the cost average. All right, guys, I will see you next time.